I had a conversation with somebody about them wanting to believe so much in God because they have seen how miracles have happened in their life because they prayed, but also questioning, well, if God is there, then if Source is there, then why do bad things happen to us? And that's a legitimate question that I used to have as well. But becoming more and more spiritual now, what I have come to understand, realize, and embody is that bad things happen to us so that we can learn lessons from that. And we don't learn lessons simply by somebody telling us, hey, don't do that. Do we ever do that? Until that, I remember Kanye was talking about this on, I believe, Jimmy Kimmel or something, where he talked about a kid is not going to know that a fire, when you put your hand on fire, it hurts until the kid does that, right? And so the parents can bend over backwards and say to the kids, don't touch the fire, your hand is going to be burned, right? But then until the kid does that, the kid is not going to know that the fire can burn their hands, right? And don't we live on a lot of cliches that we even say it as it's a cliche to say don't sweat the small stuff, is something that I heard somebody say last week. But until you come to the place of, for example, don't sweat the small stuff, right? Until you come to the place of sweating the small stuff and then being miserable, and then you realize, well, sweating for small stuff isn't good, right? Which is why bad things happen to us. It's because we have to learn the lessons from experience. We have to experience the duality of the experience in order to understand what's good. Now, as I live my life, that's how I live it. I see every experience I have as, what am I supposed to learn from this? What am I supposed to learn from this? And that has drastically changed how I feel, how I live, how I function, and even the peace and joy I experience on a daily basis. And our spirit guides are pushing us to do exactly that, to learn the lessons and then grow from that. We don't just come to earth to have all the joy and fun stuff because we can literally experience that. But then in order to appreciate that, right? To appreciate the joy and peace, we have to also understand what it's like to not be in joy and peace. And then only we can truly appreciate the peace, right? Today it's raining in Ottawa. It was a bit cloudy this morning, a little bit like sunshine maybe in the afternoon, but now it's raining. And I am looking at the weather and trying to see when it's going to be sunny so that I can take my picnic blanket and then just lay down in the sun. That's what I want to do. But for me to appreciate that sun, right, I have to also experience the cloudy days, the rainy days where I cannot do that. And that's why the dualities of things will always exist, because we are meant to learn from experiences what it's like, the bad, the ugly, so that we can learn to appreciate the good, the sunny days, the peaceful walk, the mindful moment of sipping coffee, or having a conversation with somebody, connecting with people, right? We have to experience the opposite of that to appreciate the beautiful things in life. This is why we come to Earth.